Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now, just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, collective, I'd just like to say I am a experienced and professional holistic spiritual counsellor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as spiritual and holistic counselling and mentorship, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video. So let's dive in there, collective, and let's see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Okay, you were coming in with the High Priestess, and you were also coming in with the Fool card here in your reading. So what I'm getting there, it's coming in as following your intuitive nudges here. Bringing things into your reality here in your reading. This is about balance, creating balance in your life. Here, of course, this is also got to do with going towards your person, because it's you that's taking the leap of faith here in your reading. But this leap of faith, what your reading's talking about here is that it's not just about your person here, but it's about going towards your person as well. Here in your reading, it comes in as there are other ways, means, I'm not too sure about other means here, but there are other ways to take a certain action when it comes to your person here in your reading. See, it's about trying things here, giving things a go. It's also, you know, I always do see the Fool card as oneself, self-development here, and I talk about it a lot on the channel here in your reading. And so what it talks about here in your reading is trust. Stop doubting yourself here. Trust that you know what you need to do. That's what it's saying here. Trust in your inner compass here and follow it through. That's what I'm getting. Don't put things off here in your reading, because it's about making things real here, bringing things into your reality. And what it talks about here is the next step is to take the action, is what I'm getting here. Because it's like you have everything that you need here. Because with the High Priestess card coming in here in your reading, what it can talk about there is that you, of course, your person knows what you do here. Here in your reading, it's like you follow some form of divination. That's what I'm getting here. Tarot reading. Wow. Tarot reading. It's along those lines here. But what it can talk about here with these two cards is now make it real, is what it talks about. Just, there's nothing wrong with tarot here, guys, or there's nothing wrong with divination here in your reading. But what it talks about there is that you know, it's talking about live it, breathe it here. See, this is coming in as a new cycle here in your reading, taking the opportunity. Now you need to, like I said, you need to bring it into your reality. You're coming in with self-mastery here, but one of the elements, well, it actually involves all four alchemical elements, but one of these elements, it's really kind of pinpointing here, guys, is the wands, is the action card here in your reading. So let's keep going here and let's see what other messages the cards have for you. See, because you already know a lot. You know a lot. How I normally see the High Priestess, you know everything, but you know nothing here in your reading. And I'm not saying that you know nothing here. What I'm saying here in your reading is that you know enough to take the action now. Yes, of course, this is all about your growth here. This is about you nurturing yourself. That's how these two cards are saying. That's how these two cards are coming in at this point in time. I do get here in your reading, your person here already knows that you practice, is the best way in which I can say it here, or you have a deep understanding and knowledge about divination here. And with the Fool card coming in, what it talks about there in your reading is that you do give things a go. They do see you here as someone who's making changes in your own life, is what it talks about. Alright, so what have we got here? We've got the Nine of Cups, and we have the Hanged Man card. You have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, wow, you have the Eight of Pentacles here. Oh, you got a lot of cards coming out. Interesting. Let me just have a look at this. 17 is 8. And then you are coming in with 14. Yeah, it's the same thing here, guys. This is what it's talking about here in your reading. Okay. See, even with the Hanged Man card coming in here in your reading, and what it talks about there is that you do know what you need to do. Here, let me come in with you first, and then I'll come in with your person here, because both the, you know, it does pertain to both you and your person here in your reading. These cards do come in as the High Priestess and the Fool card here. Okay. When I spoke about you have everything that you need, that's what the Six of Pentacles is actually talking about here. See, it's saying come with the Eight of Cups, is come away from patterns and habits here. And I'm not saying that you have, you know, alcohol. It really depends on what your patterns and habits are here. You may have ended out your toxic patterns of behaving in terms of alcohol, drugs, things along those lines here. But what it talks about here also is that what did you replace it with here, and come away from that. It does kind of come in as creature comforts here. This could be food, this could be your diet here in your reading. It could also be, well, food is the main thing, music here, unless it's meditation music, the music that I'm playing in the background here in your reading. It could be movies here. There are certain things that you've gone and replaced a past pattern and habit with, and it's about coming out of that. It could also, okay, I'm going to leave it there for that one, because you are, because that's what it's saying. But what it also talks about, that's what the Nine of Cups is talking about here. See, it comes in as you know you have patterns and habits here in your reading, and you know you need to walk away from them here. And see, what the Fool card coming in, what it talks about there in your reading is investing in other things here, is investing in what you want to do here, because you're kind of, you may not even realize that you have patterns and habits here, guys. See, the Fool card is saying make it real, make your dreams your reality, is what it talks about here. Work on letting go of these changes. Work on, sorry, let me back it up there. Work on letting go of these patterns and habits that you have replaced past patterns and habits with here. In terms of the Eight of Cups. That's what the Eight of Cups is talking about here. Now, what I've just explained for yourself, it's exactly the same for your person here in your reading. They too have to come away, are working on that, because they too have patterns and habits here. But their patterns and habits may be totally different to what yours are here. Here it's coming in as overeating here, watching too much movies here, cigarettes here, wasting your money. It can come in that way here, in terms of what you've replaced your past patterns and habits with. See, what it talks about here is that it's not actually an obstacle and a challenge. Well, it could be an obstacle, but I see it here in your reading, it's actually coming in as a block and a barrier here for both you and your person. This is the last thing you may need to end out, but what it talks about here in your reading with the Fool card, what it's telling me here, High Priestess and the Fool card, is put that energy into other things here where you are out there, you are being active here. It's coming in that way. Put that energy into building your dreams here, your wants and your desires is what it's also talking about. And see, that's the same for your person as well. That's what it talks about here. So you can build what you were wanting to build here, guys. So that you can fill that void here, that emptiness that you have inside of you. This is both you and your person. When it comes to each other, that's what I'm also picking up here. It does come in as starting, let's make a start here. Make a start. Make it happen here in your reading. For both you and your person here. It's like the last changes here, guys. The last hurdle here. Alright, let's have a look. Because you don't want to slip back into a past way of doing things here in your reading. Because you're already well aware of your surroundings is what I'm getting. So you have the Five of Wands. Wow, you have the Ten of Swords. And you have the Ace of Swords here. Okay, guys. So what it talks about here in your reading with the Five of Wands, well, potentially here in your reading, there's a lot to overcome here. This potential here is talking about if you choose to stay where you are here. See, now's the chance to make those changes. Now's your opportunity here in your reading. Struggle is potentially here in your reading. You could very well struggle with these changes. Is what the Ace of Swords is talking about here. See, with the Five of Wands, what I'm picking up here, guys, is potentially here in your reading, you're going to have to commit to this here. This can't be seen as a blockage and a barrier here. It was also coming in as shifting the way in which you think, shifting the way in which you think about yourself and also about your person here, coming in with the Five of Wands. Now, what it also talks about there in your reading is that these changes here, in terms of this leap of faith and the changes that need to happen over here, what it talks about there is that it can't be just one area of your life. It can't be something that you only do, let's say, 3 or 4 hours a night. This is actually coming in as it needs to be your whole day, needs to be about you building your dreams here and your reality, so that you can change your reality, so that you can make these changes, is what it talks about here in your reading. It's not just one thing here, guys. That's what the Five of Wands is saying here in your reading. It is coming in as, and it has been coming in for a while this way here, guys. It's not just about, see, it's about your level of thinking, taking it to a higher level here. And that comes in with knowledge and understanding about oneself here, so that you gain that wisdom to take the correct action, to make that conscious effort here in terms of the Fool card. Then you're also coming in with discipline, and I spoke about the patterns and habits over here, these that block and may hold you back here, guys. Yeah, you're coming in with discipline here. That's how I see that card. Discipline and humility, in a sense here. Be responsible and be accountable for the actions that you take here, and the non-actions that you are taking at this time, because these cards are coming in as non-action here. And then you also need to come in with compassion and empathy here, love, kindness, nurture, all of that needs to come in. See, when you're coming in with the Fool card, when it comes to the, see, it's telling me here you do want to build things here, but there is doubt, there is self-doubt here in your reading. Because a lot of what you have to do here is, it's coming in as you've got to do it by yourself. Here in your reading, you wanting other people's approval is what I'm getting, coming in with the Hangman card. But more importantly, coming in with the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles here, which takes it to 14, which reduces to 5 here, guys. Okay, and so what it talks about there in your reading is, like I said, waiting for other people to push you here, to give you that advice here in your reading. That's what it's also talking about here. See, that can't be done here if you were wanting to move forward and to go towards your person. That's what it's also talking about here, and you have to strive for it. This is a free will experience here. Alright, guys, that's kind of how this is coming in. You're coming in with ruthlessness here, to face adversity, to face your fear here in your reading, so you can end it with the 10 of Swords. This self-doubt, how you see yourself is what it's saying here, because you want this ending to happen. That's what the 10 of Swords is talking about here, and it's through your confidence that you're going, well, building your confidence here, collective, that you're able to end out this tough cycle here. And this is also this is also your person as well, potentially here in your reading. See, what it talks about here in your reading is, it's coming in as ending out a past cycle here. There is, see, it's with these patterns and habits, let me come in that way here. It's coming in as you actually invested in those patterns and habits. Now, this could also be on a subconscious level where you weren't aware that that's what you were doing. And you're never really aware of it here, guys, your own patterns and habits. Okay, guys? But it's sticking out in your reading. Now, what I also pick up with the Ace of Swords is that you already know that now, so now's the opportunity is what the Fool card is talking about here. See, with the Fool card coming in, what it talks about there in your reading is that you've always wanted to do certain things for yourself. You've always wanted to build something here. Something more than just a tarot reader here. That's what I'm getting. Now, that's just the scenario that's coming in here, guys. And now you have the truth here in your reading with the Ace of Swords. You have clarity here. Potentially here in your reading, you are going to gain clarity is what it talks about here. And when you go through the Ten of Swords here, guys, and I know it's not the best way in which you want to gain clarity, you will know the truth when you come out of the Ten of Swords, but you would know the truth about yourself and your reality. See, that's what these three cards are saying. So let's see what the advice is for you. There we have it. Sorry, I flipped that card over. You have the Ace of Cups and you have Justice here in your reading. And so what that talks about here in your reading, it's the only way you are going to crack your heart space open here for your person. And this is your person as well here in your reading, is to fill your cup of love. And I mentioned in the former how you could be doing that, coming in with the Five of Wands, so that you can create balance. Now, I spoke about the balance when it came to the High Priestess and the Fool card, and it is coming in your reading, and what it's talking about there is trust in your inner knowing, your inner compass, because it will never fail you. That's what these cards are saying. That's what it's talking about here in your reading. Okay? Alright, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching Collective Book and Image Reading with me here. You may want to check out the health program. Alright, it is in the description box below this video. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye.